Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for Shaman King episode 30. And now, if you didn't see it, I did a prediction video for what I thought this arc was going to cover, and it turns out that I was completely just wrong completely. So that's kind of funny, but I feel like where I was coming from was justified, and that video did get some likes, so people on the same wavelength as me. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out if you want to, because I reckon it'll be good for a laugh. Because like I said, I feel like I was justified. But let's talk about this episode slash this arc. And so it seems like this arc is going to cover Anna's backstory, but obviously Yo is thrown there as well, and it will detail just how exactly they meet. Well, they've met by the end of this episode. They have met, but yeah, like I was saying, it will detail how essentially, I guess, Anna came to want to be the wife of the Shaman King. But before we go into that, let's talk about the beginning of the episode where I thought Yo was gonna die. So Yo, he gives up his place in the Shaman King tournament, and that's where it seems like it is only going to be. That's the path it's going to go down. There's him dropping his Oracle Bell and him walking off, and that's pretty much all we see from Yo within this episode. And then we go into a bit of narration. I can't remember who's narrating, but it's said to us, and that was the end of Yo's journey in the Shaman King tournament, or something along them lines. Uh, I don't know when we go back into real time, much time will pass. We'll see how much time has passed since then. But I feel like I feel like there's going to be a bit of a jump forward if this is the end, truly is the end of Yo's journey within the Shaman King tournament. But within this episode, we know that the fight that Yo's dad was rushing to, that has concluded, and they actually won. They actually won. So Yo's dad is still within the Shaman King tournament. But yeah, the fact that it was said in narration that Yo's journey Shaman King tournament is done throws me off really, because it's called Shaman King, and so I don't know. I don't know. So like, where do we go from here if it is done? Like, we'll see. So, but for now, we are told that Yo's time in Shaman King tournament is done, and I thought he was gonna die. I thought he was gonna die, especially when he turns his back to his name Marker and Iron Maiden. He turns his back. And I thought, yeah, I thought that was you saying, yeah, put me in the back. Treat me like when my back is turned. Just do me like that. That's what I thought that was like headed towards, but not the case at all. Marco was just getting mad about, I thought you wanted to be Shaman King, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. They walk off. He says he's done now. They do run dirty because, like, he's still there on the lying down, like thinking, like, yo, like, so you man gonna revive me or what kind of thing? You're gonna save me or what kind of thing? So I just found that a little bit hilarious. Obviously, he will get revived as part of the promise, but to the fact that we didn't see that yet, I think it's kind of funny. So, like I said at the beginning of this review, this arc will be covering Anna's backstory. So within this episode, we flash back to when Yo is 10. I'm assuming Anna's the same age, and we get what I like about this episode as well is that we get a little bit more of a feel for Yo as a character, Yo's backstory, whereas in the original anime, it's basically I remember in the original anime 4 Kids dub, it's just that Yo wants to be a rock star, and that's pretty much his ambition to become Shaman King. And what one thing I like about this 2021 version is that even before knowing that was going to get this flashback, I feel like it went so much deeper with what we get told early on within the series. So Yo finds out that his arranged marriage has been arranged, and he is sent to go meet his future wife, his fiance, whatever. So within this episode, we see Yo leave his home, make his way to the destination where they're supposed to meet. I'm not sure if that was an accidental or intentional meeting with Anna, but that happens. And then after that, he goes off to do a little bit of thinking by himself, runs into a demon, and then that's where we learn something that I think is going to be what I feel like that last scene was, where we see Mata, the cat, the two-split cat, use an oversoul. I feel like that was a hint to stuff to come, leading to Yo's next power up that we see within the newest opening. And so we learn within this episode that spirits, guardian ghosts, whatever, can use oversoul. See it within this episode. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is that definitely Amida Mari, but maybe other guardian ghosts as well, Basson, Togagero, whatever, etc. But definitely Amida Mari, he's going to learn how to do oversoul himself. And the next power up I see coming is like the combination of two different oversouls, like the guardian ghost doing oversoul with the shaman doing oversoul, results in something different. Maybe throwing the spirit of soul on top of that as well. I mean, we just got power ups for days, but that's what I feel like we are leading towards, and that's why it was showing that Mata can do the same. On the subject of Mata, so far so good. I'm liking his character. I like the fact that he can discipline those two guardian ghosts. I forget their names, but I like the fact that that he can do that. But other than that, he just seems like a cool, calm, collected character, and I'm enjoying that so far. He's been said to be within the Asakura family for thousands of years. We also find out that he participated in the last Shaman King tournament. So that leads to the question, who was his shaman? Ziki. It's got to be. It can't be anybody else but Ziki. So that's my guess. Not a very original guess, I know. Probably is the case, but we'll see as things go on. But if it is Ziki, I guess one of my predictions wasn't that far off, because I said he would have ties to Ziki. That's a tie. That's a tie. Other than that, the last thing I want to say about this episode is the fact that I like how this arc, no, it's not the last thing I want to say, but yeah, I like how this arc will solidify Anna and Yo's relationship a bit more than I just automatically assumed it to be, and that came from my judging of the original anime. And now in the original anime, their relationship just seemed more like an arranged marriage. It still is an arranged marriage, but it's just more like an arranged marriage in the traditional sense that you would think about it if you're not within the custom that does original marriages in general. So for those of you who do and don't understand how other people think, I'm just going to break that down for you now. I'll just do it from my perspective personally. People do feel the way I do about arranged marriages. So basically, when you're in an arranged marriage, it just, I feel like there's no love there. It's just that you're forced into it. There's no love there. You're kind of just forced to coexist with one another. Kind of, that's the basis. So that's how I felt like it was within the original anime, with Anna just being all for it kind of thing, and Yo just being the forced into it kind of guy. He didn't really want to do it, but he was forced into it, so he had to do it. That's also within the original anime. Still an arranged marriage within 2021, but I see it a bit different now. Especially finding out that Yo actually finds Anna attractive and he's felt this way from a young age. There was that scene earlier within the 2021 version where there's like, before he leaves off and he's like, can I spend the night? Was it? I can't remember exactly, but there was a moment where they're like, it seemed intimate, and he's like, can I spend the night with you? Like not sleep together, but sleep together. That's the only one time I thought of them kind of like in an intimate kind of way. But what I'm thinking now is that there is true, yes, it's arranged marriage, but there is more true feelings for that. Obviously, we know now that Yo does find Anna more attractive, and within this episode, we have Anna just basically rejecting Yo, which was kind of funny. Where before that we have Mata tell, well, not tell you, but he just thinks to himself like the person you're going to meet will be the one person that would truly love, truly accept you, or something along them lines. So to have Anna outright reject him, that was funny. But as we see, Anna first initial impression of Yo not so good. So we can only assume, based on what we know of her now, proudly wanting to be the Shaman Queen, that Yo does find a way to win her round, wherever that may be. Wherever that may be. But they're hyping up Anna to be bad, because not bad in a bad sense, just like a boss, like a good character, like sick, like they're hyping her up for something to come for Anna, where they're basically portraying her as, was it dangerous or cursed, or even both. But as I said, this arc is probably about learning about Anna. So yeah, we'll do that as the arc goes on. There was one more thing I wanted to say, but I've forgotten it now. Oh man, I'm just gonna leave it there. Then if it comes back to me, I'll do a little edit and add that in as well. But I feel like that this was a very good episode. I really did enjoy it. I feel like this arc overall will be a very good arc, and it's for those reasons I want to give this episode a 4-star rating. That might be a bit generous though, but I really did enjoy the episode, so that's the basis of the reason for it. Yeah, so 4-star rating, and like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.